Hi guys, this is Mailbox Monday for February 2nd. I got 5 new books this week. The first one of them was The False Princess by Elisa O'Neill. This is kind of the reverse of the princess finding out, you know, the commoner finding out she's a princess. Basically, I think in this one, the princess finds out that she's not a princess. So it's kind of a reverse tale. It's supposed to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to reading it. The next book I got through the Amazon Vibe program, and this is not a very good cover for it because it's a ARC, but it's called Midnight Riot by Ben Aronovich, and it's supposed to be about a police officer who wants to be a detective, and he gets sentenced to doing paperwork instead, and then one of his eyewitnesses ends up being a ghost, and he finds out that there's gods and goddesses and everything dwelling in the city that he has to deal with. So that one kind of sounded right up my alley. Sounds like a good urban fantasy with a lot of action. So looking forward to reading that. Let me see if I think I printed out a picture of the final cover here. This is what the real cover is supposed to look like. So that. And then Audible was having a sale this week. Some first books in a series were $4 for an audiobook. So I got a couple audiobooks that had on my wish list for a while. The first one was Halfway to the Grave by Janine Frost, and that one is the first in the Night Huntress novels. It's about a half vampire girl who ends up getting, I don't know, her name is Kat, and she ends up training to become a demon hunter because of a deal she gets into with another vampire. The other audiobook I got was the one called If I Stay, and that's it's about a girl named Mia who's a performance cello player, and she ends up in a coma after a car accident, and she's like reliving her life while she's in a coma and trying to decide basically if she should come back from the coma or if she should die and go on with her life. It's supposed to be a really good book and should be an interesting read. The last one I got is called Kingmaker, and this one's actually an ebook, but this is the cover for that one. It's Kingmaker. It's by Maurice Broaddus. It's the first book in the Knights of Brenton Court, and it's basically a retelling of the Arthurian legend, but they all are living in a city, and they all have they kind of have a mob mentality going on. It's an urban fantasy. There's supposed to be a lot of good magic in it and stuff. I ended up getting the first book on ebook because it's pretty cheap on Kindle. I think it was $4. And I got a free copy of the second book through Goodreads, the Goodreads book giveaway program. So I'm excited to read that. And that's all I got this week. And right now, as you are listening to this, I should be somewhere much warmer than my home here in Minnesota because we're supposed to be on vacation in the Bahamas next week. Anyways, so I hope everybody's got warmer weather than we have in Minnesota, and you guys have a good week of reading. See you later. Bye.